Hey girlfriends, and welcome back. So today's video I'm going to show you guys how to do feed-in braids on short natural hair. You guys enjoyed my last video, so I thought that I would go ahead and show you guys another hairstyle on my mom's short natural hair. So I'm just separating her hair. I'm going to start off with a nice middle part. This is the key to braiding short hair. It's pretty much just pre-sectioning everything. That way you get an idea of the sizing of each braid. Make sure that everything is nice and even, as well as keeping the opposite side of hair out of the way. That way you don't end up picking up any stray hair or strands. So after the middle part, I just created 3 large sections. These are going to be 3 braids on either side of that middle part. And I'm just using some small little hair elastics just to separate the hairs. If you have to, do 2 ponytails for each particular braid to hold everything together. That way you can get it out of the way. I'm just using some Eco Styler crystal gel. This is the maximum hold, and I'm just going to base each braid so that it's nice and sleek. Only base the scalp and where the hairline begins. That way you don't end up with a super slippery braid. I'm also going to spray bottle her hair a little bit just to make it nice and smooth. And I'm just going to start off with her natural hair. I'm going to braid her hair, and then I'm going to add in the extension hair as I go. Now for this particular hairstyle, I wanted really large jumbo braids compared to the last one. So I'm adding hair as frequent as possible. Pretty much every time the hair is in my right hand, I'm going to add in extension hair. I'm adding the extension hair to either side, so if I have the extension hair, it's folded in half. I'm just adding in the extension hair to 2 pieces of her natural hair and just braiding it all together. Now moving on to the next braid, I'm going to do the exact same thing again. I'm just taking this little toothbrush, this baby soft toothbrush, and applying the gel to her scalp, basing the entire braid, avoiding the ends of her hair or the mids of her hair. And then I just use a little spray bottle to mist her hair just a tad bit, not drench it. And I'm starting off with her natural hair, adding in the braiding hair. Every single time I end up having to grab the hair with my right hand, I'm adding in this extension hair. Remember, the more hair that you add, the more often that you add it, the bigger the braid. The less often that you add it, the smaller the braid. As far as specs, she picked up 3 packs of Kankalon 100% Kankalon synthetic hair. We got it in a color 1B, 1B, and she got a mix, which is that red little burgundy-ish color that you're seeing. That's a 1B/M. I'm assuming that it stands for maroon, but it's like a little dark burgundy red color. If you're working on yourself or someone else that has even shorter hair than this, be sure to check out my last video. But the entire technique is literally just pre-sectioning everything and using hair elastics to separate the hair. Like I said, if you have to use 10 elastics to make sure that you're getting that entire section away and tucked away into one braid, then do so. But it just took me about 2 rubber bands for her hair. I just rubber band the top of her hair and put a little ponytail in the back because it couldn't reach, and now I'm ready to braid. Another tip for dealing with short hair is to moisturize the night before. That way you don't end up with super slippery hair. It's already hard enough to grip the hair because it is short, so you don't want to have too much product or too much moisture or wetness to the hair when you're trying to braid it and grip it. If the hair becomes a little too dry for your liking as you're braiding, don't be afraid to use a little bit of spray bottle, water, any kind of mist, leave-in, or even some gel. Add a little bit to the hair as you're braiding so that it comes out nice and smooth. And that's pretty much it. I'm just going to continue braiding. As far as how I cut the packs of hair, how I got to this length, I literally just cut the packs in half. I took a little bit of the burgundy hair and I mixed that in with the 1B color. So as I'm picking up little strands of hair, I'm making sure that I have a nice mixture, even mixture of the red with the black. I didn't want a really strong red, so I'm using mainly black and just a tiny little bit of red with each strand of hair that I'm grabbing. And I'm on the last braid, the very last braid, and I'm just going to mist her hair once again, base the entire braid with the Eco Styler gel, begin with her natural hair itself, and then add in the hair as I go. As you get closer and closer to the ends of the hair, just make sure that it is nice and moisturized. Add a little bit more gel or a little bit of water to the hair so that it comes out nice and smooth. You don't want to have super dry, frizzy ends popping out of the braids. And I'm just using this Jamaican black castor oil from My DNA just to base her scalp, oil it up nice and pretty. And here are the final results. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.